Welcome back to the Morning Blend, where we want to know what's in your makeup bag with Merle Norman. This time of year and heading into winter, hydration and dehydration is really a common skin problem. But most people also experience oily spots and have breakouts.
That's right. Debbie and Jenny are here with Merle Norman with a multi-masking approach. Welcome back, you guys.
Good morning. Hi, ladies.
Hi. A lot of people have heard of this. A lot of people have not. You know, they don't. When you think of multi-masking, we think of getting one mask at home that we use every couple weeks or whatnot. But this is a different approach to doing that, and it's multi-masking.
It is. It's, you know, we multitask in our everyday lives. Now we can multi-mask in our beauty routines. And a lot of beauty junkies, I mean, this has been big for a while now. Because your skin, there are certain areas that might be a little drier, areas that might get oily or break out. So one mask isn't a one-size-fits-all type of thing. So you can use multiple masks to address different concerns. So it's kind of a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
I like that. And it's really a precision practice that targets different areas where you have those different kinds of problems with your skin. So you can have combination problems and still treat it with this. And they say that, you know, we always talk about women and multitasking, and they say, experts will say it's impossible to actually multitask. But if you do multi-masking, it can actually work.
Right. You can be very successful at multi-masking, yes.
So what do you recommend? So people will come in with what kinds of concerns? Oily skin?
There's oily, there's dehydration, which this time of year, that's probably the known, very well known. So for the first mask, for the dehydration, the moisture-rich facial treatment is really, really nice. It has vitamins A, B, C, D, and E, and it has cucumber and melon in it. So it's very soothing. So
Where would people usually use that kind of mask?
Normally they would put it all over.
Okay.
That's one mask that you can just put all over and leave it on there for about 10 minutes. It is a mask that I actually personally use. And just leave it on for about 10-15 minutes. Sometimes you can take it and you can actually wet it and just kind of reactivate it and leave it on for a little longer.
Okay.
I love Miracle. Does that play a role in this?
Yes.
Okay.
One of the things that I like to do, because I Miracle almost every day. I love it so much it makes my skin look a lot better than it usually does. And what I can do is I can take our clay mask, especially in the summertime when I get a little oilier, and I can mix the masks together. I can take the clay mask and the Miracle, mix it together. They call it pink fluff.
Yep.
And that helps
it's pink.
draw out excess
So
oil.
you mix what? You mix the Miracle.
The Miracle and the clay mask together. And the clay mask has kaolin clay. So if your skin tends to be oily or your pores get congested, this helps kind of draw out some of the impurities and clarify and make that skin look very smooth, almost poreless.
Okay.
We'll let one of you do it.
Okay.
Yeah, so what is this one? This one's
So
the
this
clay
is the
mask.
clay.
The clay mask.
So
you
I
take a
always
little bit of
layer that one first.
And our favorite, the Miracle.
And the
I
Miracle.
love the Miracle.
Yeah. So you would mix those
Then
two
mix
together.
them together.
And you mix them together, and you can use a foundation brush to put on your
smart.
mask, so that way you're not, here, I'll just take that and just kind of do it on the back of my hand
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Yep.
And
Oh,
it'll get
I
kind
see.
of a pink look.
Yep.
Now, if there's areas on your face that get a little bit drier, what you can do is you can take that moisture-rich facial treatment and put that on the dry or dehydrated areas, and then put maybe the clay mask or the Miracle on the areas that get a little oily or
Like the
more broken
T-zone.
out.
T-zone.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes.
Yep.
Because it's so true. Even if you have like a combination skin or whatnot, I mean, you tend to have different problem spots. So I've always used just a clay mask for the most part, but I'll use it all over, and I don't need to dry out all over.
Exactly.
And it doesn't feel as good.
Another thing that you can do is you can take our latest mask, the Bubbly Revitalizing Mask, which
Love that.
gets all foamy and fantastic feeling. It makes your skin really soft and smooth.
There you are.
There I am. You can tell I love that mask too.
Yeah. I love that one too.
What's the purpose of the bubbly one?
Well, the Bubbly Mask, what it does is it brightens, hydrates the skin. That's a really good mask to use after using a glycolic peel. So we have an at-home glycolic peel that you can use, and then use the revitalizing mask. and then your skin will look just dewy and glowy and fabulous.
Okay, let's say people want to multi-mask. Can you help guide them based on what they identify as problem areas on, hey, pick these two, or hey, these three would be a great option for you, that kind of thing?
We'll kind of tell them and give them the steps of what you should do. Most of my customers, I have to write it down for them so they actually know, and it kind of listed also what it does, so they understand which one does what, because they don't read the back.
Yeah.
Just do it.
I don't either. Sometimes I'll just be like, what was this supposed? I have to like have all the instructions written down
Directions.
for me. Yeah. I gotta read the back.
Don't need that, yeah.
But I think that's great, because and how often should we be doing masks?
I usually recommend about 2-3 times a week, really.
Okay. 2-3 times a week.
Yes.
All right. Well, here's where you can stop in, find out which masks are for you. And remember, it's always best to use the same type of product. So use all Merle Norman products, because they're specifically made to work together. Products that are made along the same line. So Brookfield, Hales Corners. You can also stop in at 5 Corners in Cedarburg, Oconomowoc, or West Bend. That's where you can find your Merle Norman studio close to you. MerleNorman.com is the website for more. Thanks so much, ladies.
Thank you.
Great to see you guys. Thank you.